Hello again, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, cardboard crawlers of all shapes and sizes. No matter your location, there you are, and here you have it. Happy Friday from the Cardboard Crawlers Outdoor Amphitheater. Thanks for joining us as always. I got the blue buggy. We call it the blue buggy. It's blue and white, but it's my only buggy that has blue in the color scheme, so we call it Blue. The dog is also named Blue, in case you might have been wondering. 13-year-old American Eskimo Husky mix. I've known him since he was about 4 weeks old. He went home with me about 12 weeks old, and the day after we got home, it snowed a foot. He has only missed one winter in his life. Only had one winter where he didn't get snow and live a snowy life. So, he's a happy boy. And I'm a pretty happy boy too. We got a pretty good life, I tell you. Look at him rolling around, having a good time. This is the new line that we drove last night in the black buggy. And it's good. I like it. I had to throw a handful of rocks down in here into this crack between the tree and these rocks just to keep you from getting sucked in, or once you if you do get pulled in there, then you can at least have some traction and continue a forward movement instead of just pulling you into a crack. So right here you can choose to go left up the log, or you can go around this rock, and you'll see the blue buggy I think goes left. He chooses a little different line. He has a different approach. This is kind of a cool little spot because you can get two approaches. And don't worry about my bed. It's not attached. I just don't have that attached right now fully. It will be. But I'm doing some different things and have different thoughts on that. I think I'm just going to temporarily attach it with some shoe goo, just a little dab in each corner, and then continue to work on what my future plans for it, but nothing major. Still going to have a bed cover, just going to be different material. Blue buggy getting after it right here. It's tough up against the log, and then once you get your wheels up it, against it, it makes it kind of strange. But like I said, you had two choices there. You could go where the green rig went, or you can go around it to the left there. And that line will work in. There will be a little finesse. Maybe the corner of that rock will come down a bit. And we're going to fill that in a little, I think. There is a wheel-sized hole there. More than wheel-sized, double depth. It's a 62 millimeter, scrambler tire like on the blue buggy up there is going to fall right in there here. You'll see it. Just gonna go woogoop. Hello. It's pretty deep. It's pretty deep. Come on, wiggle, wiggle. Oh, there it is. So, but I like this section. I don't know that I could go up it in the other direction, like where I'm coming down right now. I don't know if I can go up. I haven't tried that. Once you get busy filming, you're just moving forward. Try not to just re-loop onto yourself. And then, I like this line over here where we're going by the base of this tree. I found this to be really fun. The rocks have a lot of shape over here, and there's a lot of space in between them with not much filler yet. There's no really small, the really small 1-inch minus stuff is not over there, or at least not very much of it. So it makes it kind of fun. It just makes it different, And then a couple nice little step ups right here. There's one right here. It just gets you full vert for a second. Well, not quite vert, I guess not. It's more like 70. But it's just a little bump up. And then a double alley here. You can go left and stay high, or you can go to the right and get down low in here. And once again, we're kind of in the unfinished territory. These rocks were set in towards the end of the season last year, and they just really haven't been messed with very much. But I like coming around there, and then this is the high line. The green truck's just down to the left, Looker's left right now. And then you stay up high and come around this corner, work the belly of the beast in there, burr, burr, and then see the little green rigs right there, and he's just gonna come up hard left. And you got to work this corner. If you get your if your passenger tire goes forward into there too much, right there, it'll just flip you. So I need to figure something out there, or just leave it. It's a danger, it's just a little flipper section. You got to know the line and work it, rib bone. Make it happen, Captain. So, green truck just gonna shimmy shammy around right there. Like I said, this is not completed over here, so you're just kind of coming off of a rock into the dirt, back to a rock. You can see it wasn't very far. You see a little dirt on the wheels. But having a good time with them, just out creeping and crawling for a Friday evening. Could have gone down to town. They do a thing called First Fridays, but as y'all know, I'm not a super social individual. And it's just not something, unless I had some other people with me. I'm not going to go down there probably by myself. I think that's why they do it. The town does it for people to be social, duh. But I don't know. But yeah, this is a little. I didn't realize that. It's like the rear diff was kind of hanging up, and I just had to bump it a little harder than I realized, and there we go. When we made it up, and I just wanted to go over this direction and kind of come around the blue rig to a little different line. That's what's kind of fun about this area out here, is there's just lots of different lines that are fairly equally difficult. There's nothing real simple out here. You gotta think about where you're putting your tires a lot and watch out for the flippies. So it's fun and beautiful. Like, it couldn't have been a nicer day. The hurricane just changed the whole weather pattern that we're having over here now. It's just, like, I don't know, 75 degrees maybe. Beautiful, where it was, like 105-degree heat index last week or something. Just blistering. Brutalica. The humidity, people just from the West Coast, like I'm from the West Coast. I'm used to this. I'm used to a hot heat, high heat. I grew up in Sacramento where it's 100, 110. And, but it's dry, there's no humidity in the air. It's, 10, 16% humidity when it's that hot there. Whereas here it's 97 degrees and 45% humidity. You're just, you walk outside and your brain stops working. It doesn't, you can't get a breath. The air's too thick to breathe, rather than too thin like at high elevation. It's too thick. But real good slow crawl right there. Looks beautiful. I can't budget Fury Tech into all of my rigs yet. Eventually it's coming. So some sort of Fury, some sort of higher end system. And once I do that, what I'll need is I'm gonna have to ask around and see if there's a couple people with some Fly Skies that they don't want, sell them a little cheap, a couple of used ones, because I need to be able to drive multiple trucks at the same time without turning a controller on and off, back and forth to a truck. I don't think that would work. I think that would be hard on the ESC to just leave it blank for a minute. Because reaching in and turning off the battery and all that, there's just no way I can do that. I need multiple controllers to run multiple rigs in a scene, even if they're not running exactly at the same time. Just to have that much in between time with your camera sitting there, and it just doesn't seem to work out. But what is working out is those shaved ball ends in that Maz steering link. So sweet. And looking good as always. I probably need to change out that hardware on the bottom of those portals, that big shiny icicle dagger hanging out there, but I don't know. We'll see. So hey, thanks for coming Friday night. Comment, like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell. For goodness sake, get out there, build a truck, have some fun. Cardboard Crawler's out.